one of the most recognizable names in all of professional wrestling. He is a WWE Hall of Famer, Supanova of Perth. Give it up for the legendary Jake the Snake Roberts! Let's hear it, guys. Jake the Snake Roberts! Well, Jake, welcome back to Australia, mate.
It's great to be here. You know, I was over here. Well, they tell me I was over here in '93, but I don't really remember it. That's back in the days when I was doing some pretty foolish stuff, like drinking and doing drugs. But those times have changed. I've been clean and sober now for 3 years. It's been the best time of my life.
How about that, Perth? What a turnaround indeed. Jake, you come from a wrestling family. How was breaking into the wrestling business?
Well, it sucked. My father did not want me in wrestling. My father was much larger than me. He was 7 foot, 425 pounds. It was a tough road because he tried to close every door for me. He didn't want me in. So I had to do it the hard way, the foolish way, which is smile and myself, I was certainly even like one. And for Mr. Man to let me into the Hall of Fame was a great moment. It showed me what kind of man he was. He was a bigger man than I am, because I would have probably never forgiven somebody for the things I said. And he did it. I did have 5 of my children there. I have 8 kids, so there is some truth about that snake thing. It's dead in the 10 feet. You're okay. Trust me. But having my grandson on stage, because that's who I was. I've got a grandson, him and his sister were born. They weighed 1 pound, 8 ounces each. So they were miracles. And in WrestleMania, I told Mr. Man, I said, WrestleMania 50, here's your main event. Somebody else?
Who were you most scared of in the ring? Who were you most scared of in the ring?
I'm too stupid to be scared. You know, and I'll tell you why. And this is very serious. If you could have seen the horror that I put myself through when I was doing drugs and drinking, you wouldn't be a damn bit scared of anything. You know, fans, to be honest with you, I tried to die. I really tried to. But I didn't want to stick a gun in my mouth because I didn't want to hurt my kids. So I thought if I OD'd it'd be good. Okay, they can understand that. I really tried to kill myself by overdosing. But each time I just wake up the next morning covered in puke and piss and what have you. So to be scared of something, the only thing I'm scared of today is going back to that guy. And I pray to God I never do.
One more question.
We've got a bunch of the AWF boys here. Did you bring your boots?
They got enough money, I got my damn boots. And I'll wrestle barefoot, man, I don't care. Guys, I want to tell you something else. And this is what I'd like for you to take away from here. Diamond Dallas Page saved my life. He didn't have to. I bet somewhere you have somebody, either a family member or an ex-friend, that has come across bad times. Maybe they're drinking or doing drugs or just not living right. I want you to think real long and hard about, are you the kind of person that's going to let that person die? Or are you the kind of person that's going to extend a hand and try to help them? Know this, that if you try to help an alcoholic or a drug addict, they're probably going to lie to you, steal from you, and break your heart. But what will it do if they go and you don't try to help them? Keep that in mind. Reach out. Know that you're going to get bit, but reach out. Guard yourself from it. But love them. Because I'll tell you something. I've been in lots of drug rehabs. I've been to a few jails. I never met anybody in either place that said, you know what, Jake? When I was young, my dream in life was to grow up and become a drug addict and alcoholic. Nobody dreams of getting in that position. It's something that happens when you're walking down that road. It's a mistake. God forgives us for our mistakes. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today. And with that, I'm walking out of here because this whole throw won't keep going. God bless you all.
Super profound message there from one of the all-time greats of professional wrestling. He is a WWE Hall of Famer. He's got some more gas in the tank. He is Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake will be over at his stand. He'll be doing his signings, t-shirts, 8x10s. Come over and say good day to the legend of professional wrestling, Jake the Snake Roberts. AWF will be back here at 2 p.m. for more live action. Thank you for your support of the Australasian Wrestling Federation at Supanova.